Hello children, let's start with chapter number 15, linear equations in one variable. So let's see what an equation is. It is a statement of equality which states that two expressions are equal. Next, coming to what is linear equation, an equation in which the highest power of the variable, like whichever variable we have used, the highest power of the variable is 1, and that's called a linear equation. And now, linear equation in one variable, an equation having only one variable with highest power 1 is called a linear equation in one variable. All the linear equations, they have only one solution, and that solution is also called the root of the equation. Now, for solving an equation, we need to transpose the terms. So, what is transposing or what is transposition? It is a process to solve an equation in which the terms are taken from one side of the equation to the other side of the equation. And when we shift the terms from one side to the other side of equation, we have to change the signs. So say this is an equation. If you take a term with a plus sign to the other side, it becomes minus, and vice versa, minus becomes plus. Same goes if there is a term with multiplication, it goes to the other side, it becomes division. And when a term is dividing the variable, on shifting it to the other side, it becomes multiplication. So now let's start the exercise. Exercise 15.1. Like, I didn't do all the questions. So the questions which I have not done, those questions will be your homework. Question number 3. 2x plus 3 is equal to 5 bracket 4 minus x bracket closed. Keep in your mind that when you are solving an equation, always solve, like try to open the bracket first and see there's a bracket and there's a number just immediately outside the bracket. So that number has to be multiplied with whatever is inside. 3 into 2x is 6x. 3 into 3 is 9, and keep checking the signs also. Both the signs, if they are plus, it becomes plus, and 1 plus 1 minus becomes minus. On other side, 5 into 4 is 20, and 5 into x is 5x. 5 was plus and x was minus, so plus minus sign becomes minus. Now what we'll do, the like terms like 5x and 6x, take them to same side. These are called variables, and 9 and 20, they are constants. Take the constants to the same side, and when you are doing this, change the sign. Minus 5x becomes plus 5x, and plus 9 becomes minus 9. 6x and 5x is 11x is equal to 20 minus 9 is 11. Now, always when you're solving the equation, try to finish off the plus and the minus first, and then move on to the process of multiplication and division. Now we're going to shift because we want to find the root of the equation. So whatever is with the variable, we have to shift it to the other side. 11x means we are multiplying 11 by x. So when you shift 11 to the other side, this is multiplication. On shifting it to the other side, it becomes division. And then 11, 1, 11, 1. On cutting the value of x is equal to 1. Next question number 4. 3x minus 2 bracket x minus 2 small bracket x minus 3 bracket closed square bracket closed is equal to 13. We all know that this is the smallest bracket, so we'll first solve this. Rest everything remains same. Here minus plus minus 2 into x is 2x, minus minus plus 2 into 3 is 6, square bracket closed is equal to 13. Next we'll try to solve the square bracket. Now outside there's a number, multiply that number with the inner values. 2 into x is 2x, sign will be minus because 1 plus 1 minus. 2 into 2x is 4x, and minus minus sign becomes plus. 2 into 6 is 12, plus minus is minus is equal to 13. Now we'll keep all the variables on one side and all the constants on the other side by changing the signs. Then 3x and 4x is 7x, and 7x minus 2x is 5x. 13 plus 12 is equal to 25. And now with x we have 5 which is being multiplied. When you shift it to the other side, it has to divide. Now just cut it, 5, 1 and 5, 5. The value of x is equal to 5. Next, 4y upon 5 plus 2 is equal to y. Here I'm keeping 2 here, and I'm shifting this 4y upon 5 to the other side because this is a single term. It's plus. When you shift it to the other side, it becomes minus. Now finding out the LCM, because there's nothing below y, I'm putting 1 here. Finding LCM. 5 divided by 1 is 5 and 5 into y is 5y minus 5 divided by 5 is 1 and 1 into 4y is 4y. 5y minus 4y is 1y, which can also be written as only y upon 5. Now keep in your mind that when there is single equation on the left and single fraction on the left and single fraction on the right, to finish off the fractions we use the process of the method of cross multiply. So this cross which I have made, it actually means to cross multiply. 2 into 5 is equal to 10 and 1 into y is y. So the value of y is equal to 10. You can do this question in the other way, like instead of shifting the constant to the variable to the other side, you can shift the constant to the other side, but the answer will remain same. Question number 6. 3x minus 1 is equal to 2x minus 2 upon 3. Keeping variables on one side, shifting constants to the other side. This is a fraction. 1 was not a fraction, putting 1. Now 3x minus 2x is x only, or 1x. 1x and x is same. Finding out LCM. 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 1 into minus 2 is minus 2 plus 3 divided by 1 is 3 and 3 into 1 is 3. Minus 2 and plus, when one number is with plus sign and 1 is with minus sign, we always subtract and we put the sign of the greater number. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Greater number is 3 having a plus sign. So plus. We don't write plus generally. So the value of x is equal to 1 in the numerator and denominator is 3. That's 1 upon 3. Next, number 8. 4x minus 9 upon 6. This means this is a single fraction because there is only one denominator to it, is equal to x minus 2x plus 7. Again, this is a single fraction here because it has a single denominator. Now, this is a single fraction. Let it be in the same way, the way it's given. On the right side, there is x. Just put 1. So this will be one fraction. This will be the second fraction, and find LCM. 2 divided by 1 is 2 and 2 into x is 2x minus 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 1 into any number is a number itself. But you have to keep in your mind that there is a minus sign. So 1 into minus 2x is minus 2x and 1 into 7 is 7. But minus and minus and plus will become minus. So plus 2x and minus 2x gets cut. This is same as it was. This is minus 7 upon 2. Single fraction on the left, single fraction on the right. So we need to cross multiply. This cross indicates we are multiplying. It means one side numerator is multiplied with the other side denominator, and one side denominator is multiplied by the other side numerator. Now this bracket was not there, but when we are multiplying a single term with two terms, we have to put the terms which are more in the bracket and the single term outside for multiplying. 2 into 4x is 8x minus 2 into 9 is 18 plus minus is minus is equal to 6 7s are 42 and plus minus is minus. Now I'm keeping the variable here and taking the constant to the other side. 8x is equal to, now this is minus and this is plus. 1 plus 1 minus, we always subtract and we put the sign of the greater number. Keeping x here and taking 8 to the other side. 8x means 8 was being multiplied. On shifting it to the other side, it has to divide. And now you have to cut. 8 1s are 8, 8 3s are 24. The value of x is equal to minus 3.